Here's how to turn any song into an acoustic guitar song. Have you ever wanted to play some of your favorite songs only to find out that there's no guitar in them? Today I'm going to show you how to play a song that doesn't have guitar in it with a guitar. And a member of my Patreon community requested that I break down the song Not Over You by Gavin DeGraw. If you want to request your own personal songs, tutorials, or lessons for me to post on this channel, you can do that too by heading over to my Patreon with the link in my profile. Let's just easily break this down. No matter what kind of song you're listening to, there is always some type of chord changes happening, either in the main instrument or implied within the melody of the vocals. You could even find some way to use a guitar to back up somebody singing with no band at all just by using the notes that they're singing. Luckily, the song Not Over You by Gavin DeGraw has some piano changes in the background that make it really easy for me to figure out what I'm supposed to do. And for the most part, you can probably look up your favorite song and just type in the name of it and then chords in Google, and you should find the chord changes that you're looking for if you're not able to do it by ear. Because the real fun begins once you start having those chord changes. With this song, what you have to do is put a capo on the 3rd fret, and the chords that I found were the G major chord, the E minor chord, the A minor chord, the C major chord, and the D major chord, and we'll get a little bit more into that as we go into this lesson. Now you're at a big impasse because while you have the chord changes, which are pretty easy to find, the question is, how do I play it? Because there's nothing in the song that's telling you how a guitar would play this part. So what I think you should do is try to use the other instruments, even the drums or the piano, and use their rhythm and interpretation to help you decide what the artist wanted for this particular song and to try to recreate that the best you can on the guitar. This can be step 1, and if you want to make your own original cover, then you can stick around till the end of this video. When I listen to the song, I hear this kind of intro, which to me sounds really lively and percussive, and I hear sort of these main hits which line up with the chords. All I'm doing is looking for the main themes in the rhythm and trying to recreate it with my strumming hand. And once I have sort of a template for how the hits are kind of supposed to sound, then I'm ready to fill it in with additional strums if I want it to feel a little bit more organic and less like somebody playing the piano. You could take these chords and strum something like down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 up, 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 down. And you need to remember to do this with each part of the song. This song just goes back and forth between this chord progression and the chorus chord progression, which sounds a little more something like this. G, C, E minor, D. And you could string together a really basic version of this song with your pick and your chords and just leave it right there. But I think you're missing out on a lot of the nuance and detail that you can bring into this song because you have all the control as a guitar player in a song without the guitar. So it's time for you to start getting comfortable with making some executive decisions. Once you realize that things are flexible, you can put in stuff that you like. For example, when I listen to this chorus and I listen to the melody going on, I actually think that if instead of G and then C, we went to the C add 9 here and left this ring finger down, it would kind of follow the style a little bit more, and it sounds a little bit more accurate to me, maybe just a little bit more fun and even maybe a little bit easier for my fingers. I'm gonna make the executive decision here to maybe take this song and start with G, then C add 9, maybe that E minor 7, and then we can go D, and maybe I'll add my thumb on the top. These are all variations of the same sets of chords, but I'm choosing to do them because I've played them in other songs and I like the way that these chords work together when you leave your ring finger held down and even the pinky at the bottom. I like the sound of the D chord with the thumb over the top, especially as it goes into the G chord, and so I just made these decisions and now I'm making my own interpretation of this song. The biggest interpretation that you can probably decide for yourself on is whether or not you want to play it with a pick or with fingerstyle. So if you wanted to make like a light coffee house version of this song, like my Patreon member requested, you would probably want to drop your pick and see what you can do with these chords in a fingerstyle sense, but you still want to follow the same ideas. Can you make an impression of the rhythm with your fingers that we did with our pick? Can you follow melodic themes, and can you follow the chord structures to make sure that it still sounds like this song and not just some random song? My first thought when I do that is to go back to that intro, which we remember sounded something like down, 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 up, down, down, and try to incorporate that sort of plucky, fast style in my picking, and maybe that would look something like this.
where
my fingerstyle pattern repeats that upper melody in the same rhythm of the song. Da 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 da. But of course, if you didn't do that, it would still be okay. You could still play something sort of similar to it, maybe like this. Plucking your way all the way through the strings. And you would want to make sure to do this to the same exact section at the end, in the chorus, and all the other parts of the song. So you take those chords, you try to put these pieces together, and you add your own spin to create a unique version of this song. If you guys like this lesson, you can check me out with the links in my profile to listen to my original music or to join my Patreon and request one of your own. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.